Hey, what's up, everybody? I hope that you guys are doing awesome. I hope that you guys are staying safe. So, what I want to do right now is I want to share with you three very special, very profound habits that I've been cultivating, that I've been doing during this quarantine, that has helped me so much to be able to nurture one of the most powerful things that we possess, which is our mind. And hopefully the things that I share with you that has been helping me, hopefully can help you and serve you in some way. Cool? Perfect. Let's get started. Number one. So number one is probably the foundations of everything when it comes to nurturing my mind, which is meditation. So meditation. For me, meditation has been probably one of the things that has helped me the most in my life, simply because it has helped me become a little more conscious of what I am actually experiencing in each moment. Because I don't know about you guys, but my mind talks to me every single day, all day, non-stop, just in autopilot. Okay, what am I gonna be eating tomorrow in the morning? The elections in November. Man, that's gonna be insane. I wonder when this pandemic is gonna end. I miss dancing so much. And the mind keeps going and going and going non-stop. Now, how does meditation actually help me here? Well, because meditation, when I'm in that practice, it helps me first quiet my mind. And because it's helping me quiet my mind, because it's helping me observe my mind at that time, at that moment. So how that helps me in the real world is because, let's say I have a very, very difficult situation, a very big problem going on in my life. What it helps me do, it helps me respond instead of react to that situation, to that problem. Instead of just reacting to what's going on, it helps me see that situation as an event that needs to be dealt consciously. So it helps me stop for a little bit and maybe also create a new meaning to what's going on. So overall, how has meditation helped me? Well, it has helped me become more conscious of my thoughts. My life has helped me suffer less, and also it has helped me manage my emotions, my stress, my anxiety. Sometimes also when I'm meditating, I'm able to get into a state where I feel like whole or complete in that moment. I also want to let you know that I do not always feel whole or complete when I'm doing meditation. Or I do not always respond instead of react to a situation, because it's still very difficult in moments for me when I meditate. It's not the easiest thing still now, and I've been doing it for a couple years. And I believe this is because I'm still going through my evolution. I'm still going through my growth. And I think this is something that I'm going to be going through the rest of my life doing these practices, because I see the benefits. Now, if you're thinking about doing meditation, I do recommend something that you can start as a beginner. I can recommend maybe do like an app called Headspace. You can start with maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and it's for completely beginners. It's like free for about 10 days. I did it many years ago, and it's very helpful. Another thing that you can do is go to YouTube, and there's a lot of incredible guided meditations in YouTube. One of my favorites is Boho Beautiful. Just incredible, very blissful meditations that she does there. And the last one, you can do it on your own, with your own breath, following your breath, with your eyes open or your eyes closed in a room that is quiet. That's what I do for maybe 20 minutes in the morning and 20 minutes at night. So definitely meditation is one of the biggest foundations for myself when it comes to nurturing and taking care of my mind. Now, number two way of nurturing my mind, which is one of my favorite ways of nurturing it, is through reading, but reading in a very special, very specific way. For example, let's say at night, right? I want to wind down. I want to relax. I read more like a spiritual book. Okay, maybe half an hour, 45 minutes before I go to sleep. Something a little bit more calm. During the day, when my energy is a lot higher, while I am working out, I'm actually listening to different audios like marketing, sales, business, negotiation. And I'm doing that usually at 2 times the speed. And it's just a different way of listening, because just the way that we do speed reading, there's also a speed listening. And the reason why this is working so well for me, that before I did not do this, is because some books are meant, in my opinion, are meant to be read very fast, because you just want the knowledge, the wisdom of whatever it is, or and a little bit of depth. But there's some books that you just want to immerse yourself into it and just be able to feel the book and the messages, because there's some authors that the way that they write is like an art. The way that they create the sentence and the emotions that you can get and the relations that you can get with the author. But at the same time, books that I need to read fast, I can read a book maybe in 1 or 2 days, because I'm reading it like twice as fast. So that's a complete different thing that I'm doing, and I'm doing it while I'm working out. So that's the second time that I'm reading. And then the first time is at the beginning of the day in the morning, is also I read. And here I'm reading depending on how I feel. Maybe I want to do something a little bit more inspirational and to get me started through the day, and I do maybe a half an hour, or I do maybe about 45 minutes. This new style of reading has become very, very special because it's very diverse. I never done something like this. And the reason why I believe it's working for me, because instead of my mind being everywhere and being every day focused on the bad news that there is right now and all the bad energy in the world that is going on in this moment, is helping me every day. It's like I'm having a mentor next to me, and they're giving me all their knowledge, all their wisdom that they gather their whole life of a specific subject. And even though I don't believe everything that book says, the knowledge that is giving me, especially when I'm able to read from incredible teachers that I admire, that I connect with, that energy of these incredible mentors that I have every single day next to me, I'm able to put that energy through the things that I'm doing in my life in general. And it helps me kind of like create like a momentum to be able to accomplish the things that I want to do, instead of feeling suppressed with all the bad information, all the bad energy, all the bad news that there is in the world. So definitely, I mean, reading has been one of the funnest, one of the things that has made me grow the most while I'm nurturing my mind, and during this quarantine, 100%. Now, number 3, to nurturing your mind. Now, this is the last one, and this is something that I used to do many years ago that I stopped, and I'm doing it now more during the quarantine, and I'm loving the process of doing it again. And this is journaling. Now, journaling has been something very special that I've been doing lately, because it's a place where I can go ahead and just express myself, express my thoughts, my ideas, my feelings, my goals, my accomplishments, my doubts, my fears, my desires, anything that I want. It's a place where I can go ahead and elaborate and kind of evaluate my life, and instead of just my life passing by or just stuck in my head, in my mind. It's a place where I can go ahead and give myself advice, advice where I can evaluate, where I can adjust, where I can go ahead and actually appreciate life. But in general, definitely, journaling, reading, and meditation for me has been one of the biggest things, one of the biggest gifts, one of the most powerful things that I give in myself to be able to nurture my mind, especially in these crazy times that we're living right now. And who knows how long this quarantine, this pandemic is gonna last. But you know what, I really think that while we still have a chance, while we still have this time, maybe we can take the time to go ahead and focus and nurture one of the most powerful things that we have, which is our mind, and maybe just create some new empowering habits that we might be able to carry for the rest of our life. And now guys, I'm actually very curious about you guys. You know, I haven't talked to you guys in a long time, and I wonder how you've been in this time, specifically with the subject that I'm talking about today, which is the mind. Have you, well, first of all, is there any ideas that you got from this video? Have you been doing any meditation? Have you thought about it? Have you read any cool books during the quarantine? Any amazing books that you recommend to myself or other people? Any new techniques that you've been doing, reading? Any fiction books that you recommend? Because I've been trying to read some new fiction books because I usually do non-fiction, but I'm interested to read some really, really life-changing fiction books. Journaling. Have you done journaling in the past? Are you doing it now? Have you done it for many years? How has it helped you? Do you have any recommendations for me in doing journaling? I'm just curious about you guys, and I just really hope that you enjoyed this video and you got something from it. And yeah, I really enjoyed doing it. Please stay safe out there. Freaking love you guys. Till next time.